Welcome to my workshop. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this bone crown. To start off, I got these little skeletons from the dollar store and I'm taking them and I am heat gunning them and I'm forming their bodies into the shape that I really want. Then I'm taking a little jewel and I'm gluing it to the skeleton where it's holding it. Then I'm taking my glue gun and I'm burning a little hole by the side of the head. It's not going through the skull completely, but it's just marking it where I'm going to be lining it up with the other skeletons so that I can glue them together. Once I've glued the heads together, this is kind of what it looks like. Now I'm going to take a little floral twig thing that I got from Hobby Lobby and I'm going to be attaching it at the shoulder blades so that they have a little bit more structure. Once I have my pearls attached, I am going to go in with resin and I'm going to just kind of give it more strength on the shoulders, and I'm going to put them on any weak points that I see, and I'm just going to hit it with my UV light and make it stronger. The crown needed a little bit more bending so it kind of forms to your head, and so I just took it to the heat gun again and I made it so that the bodies were bending in the spine a little bit. Once I bent the skeletons on the end with the heat gun, it was looking a little sparse, so I got another skeleton, 2 of them, and I cut off the heads and I decided to glue them at the shoulders so it had a little bit more skeleton figure-esque and it didn't look so sparse there. I just used my glue gun to attach that new skeleton in that sparse area. After all the skeletons have been glued and they look really good, I'm going to go in with black paint now and I'm going to paint the whole thing black, trying to avoid the pearls and the jewels at the same time. Between layers of painting, I decided to spray with Mod Podge just so that it would stick and it wouldn't peel up off the skeleton. I ended up having it peel quite a bit and I was just like, you know, there's an easier way to do this, so I used the Mod Podge and it actually worked really well. To get that old gold color for the crown's structure, I ended up mixing 2 acrylic paints together that were, because it didn't look as antique as I would have liked it, so I had to mix them. And when I mixed them, I just brushed it over lightly over the skeleton, and then I, of course, sprayed with more Mod Podge. Because I had an extra head laying around, I was like, why not make it even more special? And so I used some of my jewelry kit stuff and I shoved a rod into the head part and I made sure that it had a little O at the bottom. I don't know what that's called, but it makes it so you can attach your jewelry to it. And I just used my clippers and I just kind of fidgeted with it until I really liked it and the wire was able to attach to the crown. Lately I've been having a lot of fun playing with resin, and so I've been using resin to just kind of like harden things up, make sure that they're like really solid, and I just put it on those weak points of the hardware with the jewelry and just kind of like glued it in place so it wouldn't be falling off at random times when you're wearing it. And then finally, to top everything off, I did a final coat of Mod Podge. I did about 3 layers of Mod Podge just to like keep it structurally safe, and I kid you not, this thing is solid. Anyway, after that I let it dry and just let it sit for a good hour in the sun, and then your project is done and it looks gorgeous.